Good afternoon, Coach. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking.
Well, great. Welcome to HSBN Media Days. Coach, introduce yourself and the players you have here today.
My name is Coach Dahl. I have Daniel Vargas to my left, David Montilla to my right, and at the end, Julian Morales, all seniors at Santaluces.
Excellent. So let's start with the players. How was it out there today doing IO? What other activities did you like?
It was really good. I liked how we could do our 60-yard dash and our exit velo. I was really looking forward to that.
I was just pretty much having fun. It was pretty good with the IO, making sure we have our fundamentals right and everything.
It was good. I like the IO, the 60, and the velocity. Get to see what I got.
That's good. Get a little preview, right?
Yeah.
Coach Dahl, team building stands as the cornerstone of a cohesive and successful team. Every team, players and coaches alike, depend on chemistry and the effect it has on the season. Can you say a few words about the makeup of this year's Chiefs team?
Yes, absolutely. So these three sitting here are only seniors this year. We have a very young team, and it's very important that these three show the young guys. We got a lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, how to play high school baseball. And we only had 16 come out, so we don't have a JV team. So the guys who typically would be on JV are on varsity, which is good for them because they're getting experience that they would have not gotten if they're on JV. But in order for them to become part of the team, they have to see how these guys do it, see what they need to do every day, and that's how really team chemistry is built.
Okay. And taking into consideration, again, the makeup of this year's team in terms of experience, power, base running, defense, pitching, what are the objectives or philosophies on the field this year? What are the strengths and weaknesses of your team?
What we've talked about is when teams play us, we want them to know they're going to be tough with two strikes, they're going to be a tough out, they're going to hustle at all times, so you can't just take a play off. And we're going to be really good at bunting. We're going to bunt because what I've noticed in high school baseball is teams are not very good at fielding bunts, and they freak out. And so if you can use that as a strength as an offense, it's going to help you a lot. And especially if they know you're a good bunting team, they're going to move in, and that opens up more holes for the offense.
And are players finding their roles? Are there a lot of starting positions up for grabs? How's that going?
I think the roles are coming into play. There's still, but with a small group, and we have 14, people are going to have to play multiple positions at times. So even if a guy's a starter at one position, he may end up having to play another position, and vice versa. So roles, I think we have an idea of who's going to be starting where, but doesn't mean that's going to be etched in stone throughout the season.
To our players, baseball it's a major commitment, it's a tough game, it's a long grind. For our players, can you tell us a little bit what it's like being a chief baseball player, combining your work and commitment in the classroom as well as on the field? What kind of pride do you bring to the field as a Santaluces baseball player?
So really, I just try my hardest and I do what I have to do, and I'm proud of how I work. I like working hard, and that's all I really try to do.
Yeah, I like working hard too, like he just said. I always just make sure that I'm doing my best and giving it my all. That's pretty much it, yeah.
I make sure I always give 110%, always give my max work, and make sure I'm doing good off and on the field.
I always thought that 100% was as high as you can go, but Daniel goes 110%.
That's awesome. And how are you guys inspiring the younger players on the team? Can you talk a little bit about that?
So a couple of things I do to inspire them. I just like to be a leader and try to hold them accountable for the things that they do and try to make them work hard, push them.
Yeah.
Yeah, fellas, as you go through some adversity, after wins sometimes and after losses, how do you keep your teammates positive? And how do you, that's a big challenge for coaches and players, making sure everybody's positive after wins and losses.
That's a great point because our team last year, we made regionals, we came in second in district. We ended up 15-10 and we started 1-6. And so if you start 1-6 and you're practicing, guys can get frustrated and whatnot. But what I always preach is you don't want to be playing your best ball at the beginning of the season. You want to push to build and get better towards the end. And I think with that approach, even no matter what our record is early, we still come to work every day no matter what the record says. And I think these guys would agree because these three, I'm not concerned about the effort they're going to give. And when the younger guys see that, they're going to know to give, no matter what the record is, you push out every day in practice.
All right. And for any of the players, what are your goals this year? What do you hope to accomplish? You guys are the leaders.
And I hope to accomplish. I really hope we have I just want to develop through the season. We're like he was just saying, we started 1-6 last year. I just want to develop. That's what we have a lot of freshmen and sophomores, so that's our goal to really make them develop.
And when do you guys open up? When's your first game?
February 4th is our first preseason game against Olympic Heights, and then the following week is the first regular season game for the Santaluces Slam, which we host every year.
And talk a little bit more about your schedule. Who are you facing this year?
We actually have a different district than we've had in the past. So our district is Park Vista and Lake Worth, who are usually with us, but now Boca and Spanish River are in it as well. So it's a very tough district. So we play them. We played Garcia twice, Forest Hill twice, Wellington, Kings Academy, Benjamin, so Johnny Leonard twice. We have a wide variety of teams who we usually play every year, and a few different teams like Treasure Coast we play this year. But a lot of familiar faces that we see every year.
Right. And your team ends with a long stretch of road games through all of April. How can that help you better prepare for the district playoffs?
Well, a lot of times the districts are going to be on the road, and so I always like having tougher games getting ready for the districts, because I remember when I was in high school, my senior year we won the district championship I went to Johnny Leonard High School, and we were having a great season. We only lost like one game, and then we lost the game right before districts, which was very upsetting, but I think is what our team needed, because we felt that loss and it really stung, and we didn't want that to feel that way again going and playing in the district tournament. I think that loss helped us. Not saying I want to lose before the district, but playing on the road, tough games is going to help you out in the district tournament.
A lot of coaches say when you lose, you learn a lot more than when you win. So that's hard, but it's obviously better when you
Right.
win. And anything else you guys want to add for this year for your program?
What do you got, Marcus?
I don't.
What are your hopes for because you guys get together in the fall, you work out together, the feel of the team, inspiring your guys, family coming together, like you guys have to be pals on and off the field. So just tell me
I like to get together as a team, not only on the field but off the field, like you said. Get a lot of bonding. Makes us better on the field also, not just off.
You like fishing, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
go
go fishing a lot.
Fish. There you go. Off the field bonding is very important for a team.
have you guys caught anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not on the baseball field.
Okay.
in the pond, catch all kinds of stuff.
All right. And Coach, sum it up. What are your hopes for this season for your
Again,
team?
I like what Julian said. Keep developing throughout the season, and just like last year, we were 1-6. Could have gave up. They didn't give up. We fought hard. We ended up 11-4 and finishing the season. So no matter how the season starts, keep working hard every day in practice, progress, and then by the end of the year, be playing your best baseball, and anything can happen.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. Thank you for coming out to the media days, and we'll see you on the field.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.